Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
What is up, everybody? Man, that video never gets old. It always fires me up, and we've got two special guests today. Let's kick it off to Slim. What's up, Slim?
What's up, gentlemen? In for this horse. Hopefully I get him. Prevalence. Let's get this baby rolling. That is a big-time horse. I can't wait to see what happens here.
Yeah, dude, I was shocked. He said, yeah, I'm coming on. I was like, oh, we got Slim during the day. This is great. So Slim...
Shug gets me out, man. The two horses, sorry, that's the greatest honor. Greatest honor. Get the Shug horse. But I'm not even in for the Shug horse, but I want to talk about greatest honor too. I know those are the two we're drawing for today.
Okay, we'll definitely talk about both of those as well. Curtis, what's up, man? You're back again. I've got the T-shirt on for good luck today, Curtis. So how you doing?
I'm good, thanks. A lot less amped up in energy because there's it's a 9-way fight. If it was mano a mano, me versus John or Ryan, I could handle it. But if you're asking me to take on 8 other teams, I'm not quite there in my training yet. So I'm a little more reserved this morning, but still excited. Fingers crossed that we win Prevalence. And
it looks like we've got Jared watching. He's commenting right here that Slim looks good. Jared would be on, but he's got the boys today. Probably next week he'll be on if we have a take. So listen, let's get right to it because we have a ton of shit going on. We've got a 9-way shake for Prevalence to start the show off today. Just an FYI, this ties for the most teams to come in on a shake. Ties with Hidden Scroll, who broke his maiden on Pegasus Day. And we all know what happened with Hidden Scroll. He turned out to be a flop. Hopefully Prevalence is not a 9-way shake. I'll go ahead and start adding Racing Dude's hat. Here it is. There it is right there. I'm going to start with you. Magic Mike in the hat. All right, everybody saw that. Now, since we have, there's Saratoga Slim. He's in the hat. We've got Jared in the hat. Real Dynasty, who's never won a shake, you're in the hat. Austin and Evil Stevel in. Killer Bees in. Paul in. Myself in, and Dan and Michael. Now, one quick note as I shake these up.
John and Ryan are not in.
John and Ryan have put in a claim today for someone, but it's not Prevalence. So we'll get to that next. And oh my gosh, I forgot. Today is Cooper's birthday. There you go.
Happy birthday, Cooper.
To Cooper, he's 2 years old.
Wow.
2 years old.
Unbelievable. These kids are growing up so fast.
Wait, is he 2 or is he 3, Jared? Somebody let us know. All right. I can't remember.
This year doesn't really count because there's no time anymore. So
no, he's okay. 2. I think pretty sure he's 2. He might be 3.
I think he's at least 3.
Is he 3?
Cohen's younger, right?
No, Cohen's
older. I'm sorry, yeah. I got them mixed up. You were right. He's 2.
Thank you very much for this. All right, here we go. We've mixed them up. I'm not looking. I've got one in my hand. Oh, the 9-way shake is won by Paul. Wow. So Paul will now have Prevalence. Paul wins the shake here, and as I scroll down, he will drop Beep Beep. So Beep Beep, the no-show allowance horse at Fairgrounds is dropped. Prevalence goes to Paul, so Paul wins the 9-way shake. Go ahead, Slim. Give me your thoughts.
If anybody missed this is a Brandon Walsh horse, Godolphin homebred, so everyone's going to draw conclusions to Maxfield right away because that was the last big horse he's had on the Derby Trail. Came out very, very salty maiden special weight field on the Saturday undercard at Gulfstream Park for the Pegasus. The best horses are going to come out for that one. All the biggest owners are going to want to unleash the biggest horse on the biggest stage. So that's always something to look for. And this horse just absolutely throttled that field. Justify's half brother was in the field. Horses with impeccable pedigrees, and he won by, what was it, 9.5 lengths?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just thrashed the field. 89 buyer, and can definitely take a step forward. That was 7 furlongs. 7 furlongs is always a distance that a horse can prove to get around one turn. The natural stretch out to 2 turns is right in this horse's wheelhouse. Medagliadoro out of what is the pedigree on the? Is it Medagliadoro is on the dam side? I forget. Sorry.
Ghost Zapper is on the dam side.
Okay, yeah, Medagliadoro out of a Ghost Zapper mare.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this horse should be able to get the classic distance, and if he takes a step forward off of Saturday's result, he might be one of the. He will be one of the top choices for the Fountain of Youth if they go there, no matter what happens. He might be the favorite for that race, no matter depending who shows up. That's how hyped he will be.
Yep. We all were talking about that maiden race, and then bam, here we get this horse that maybe some of us didn't see coming a little bit. Horse debut
7-1, 7-1. So that was he wasn't one of the top choices. Just destroyed that field.
Yep. Magic. Listen, you tried to bribe me, and it still didn't work, but I still love the shirt. Thoughts on Prevalence moving forward?
Well, first of all, the shirt was a thank you gift for us losing the shake for Fenway, because we saw what happened. That's the best shake loss that I've ever had. I'm kind of with. I feel bad for Vinny, because not only have they still not won a shake, but Vinny had this horse picked on top in that race. This was his pick to win, and I think he texted me. He said, if I knew he was going to win like that, they would have claimed him last week, and they would have looked like geniuses. So Vinny knew about this horse, just didn't pull the trigger on the claim a week early. So I feel bad for him, because it sucks when you can identify a horse like that and then you end up losing him in the shake like this. Prevalence, I'll be curious to see what they do, because with Maxfield, he went straight from the maiden special weight into the Claiborne Breeders' Futurity, and he won that. With this horse, I don't know. Does Brendan Walsh try and take it a little easy with him? Does he go to an allowance and then maybe to the Florida Derby? Right now, just the quote on DRF says he's unsure. He's going to wait and see, but he's not a super aggressive trainer, and Godolphin let him with Maxfield take his time. So we'll see what they do. I'll be curious to see how they handle it, but he definitely looked really strong. And Slim was touching on the 7 furlong thing. There are certain trainers, more old school guys, I know Shug especially, he loves to debut what he thinks will be his star route horses at 7 furlongs. So he does 7 furlongs here. He's got every potential, I think, to stretch out. Let's just hope that he doesn't turn into Hidden Scroll.
That's right. It's Cooper's birthday. He was born the day Hidden Scroll debuted in one like that. So that's there you go. Just unbelievable. Now
he was born on the day that Hidden Scroll won his debut.
Yes, he
How
was.
did you guys that? You guys found that, or somebody did?
No, I remember
2 years ago.
Yeah. I'm talking about Cooper, not the horse, not Prevalence.
Oh, Cooper was born on the day. Oh yes, Cooper was born on the day that's Hidden Scroll.
So, that would have been cool if it was Prevalence.
I thought that Prevalence was born on the day that Hidden Scroll. All right. Sorry.
All right. Well, let's move on. Let's move on, because we've got a horse that's probably going to be a big factor in the Holy Bull coming up this Saturday, a big race at Gulfstream Park. The first points race at Gulfstream Park of the season, and that is Greatest Honor, trained by who? Who's trained by, or who trains Greatest Honor?
Shuggy Bear.
That's right, Shug McGahee. So we have a 4-way shake for this horse, and so we'll go ahead and conduct that now before we talk about him. We've got Austin and Evil are in on this one. We have Dan and Michael once again. We have the Killer Bees, and then we have the team that's never lost a shake, John and Ryan. So,
They've never lost a shake. You can't.
I don't think so. All right, here we go. Here we go.
They're going to lose this one.
I've got one. Oh, they did. They lost. They lost. Oh. And listen, last year's last place finishers, Austin and Evil Stevel, will claim Greatest Honor. They will drop Prisoner, a horse that won on debut way back in the summer and hasn't been seen since. So
I don't know where that horse is. No. That's a good drop. Let me talk about Greatest Honor. I really like this horse because every horse on my team has literally beat this horse. So if he does well, on debut, he lost to Olympiad in Caddo River. Caddo River, we know, is a beast. Then in the second race, he lost to Speaker's Corner in Caddo River. He got third in both of those races. And then in his second to last race, he had Known Agenda beat him. Known Agenda is my 50th pick in the draft. And then he came back and won at Gulfstream on December 26th, going 1 mile in the 16th, and won by 1.5 lengths, and just looked really good there. So he's going to be one of the top choices for the Holy Bull this weekend. He'll be probably the third choice on the line. I'm sure the 2 Pletchers will be ahead of him in the morning line and probably in the betting. But hey, man, if you're a week out from a big race like the Holy Bull, and you could get the third choice in the race, and your team needs a player, I think that's a good move. So yeah, he has a lot of potential. I mean, Tap It out of a Street Cry mare. I mean, Sugar, you got Cortland Farms, you got good connections. So I think you definitely take a step forward here.
Yep, I agree. I thought about claiming this horse as well. Last time out, Magic, I thought this horse stepped up in a big way. Kind of ran better than we had seen from him. Give us your thoughts on Greatest Honor and heading into this weekend with the Holy Bull.
Yeah, I've started to hear some steam on him just because, who was it? Another Duke just broke his maiden in his next start, and Dynamic One had been getting some hype. So this horse, I think, moving forward has a good shot. As far as long-term, specifically for how our league works, he's probably going to be good for some underneath points. I don't know how many chances he's going to give you to really win a race, especially a big one, but again, what I just talked about the last horse, Shug debuted this horse at 7 furlongs, ran him back at 7 furlongs, and he got better as the distances went longer. So distance should be no issue for him. We'll see what happens when he faces other horses with plenty of speed. That might be a little bit of an interesting matchup for him, but I mean, it's Shug. How can you not be excited about Shug having a good horse?
Yeah, absolutely. I always am. And, Code of Honor was the horse we could always kind of get behind for Shug, and now he's like, he just can't win. So maybe we could get Greatest Honor to the winner's circle. Yeah, Brian says, after Saturday's win, is Ricky going to sponsor the Racing Dude Stakes at Remington? Listen, Ricky he's on cloud 9 right now, so let's let him have his fun. It'll come back down to earth for Ricky probably one day, but right now he's excited, and it's awesome.
One other note about Greatest Honor, he went off as 40-1 in the last pool, Derby Pool 2 over the weekend. So, he did get some 40-1 is not too bad for a horse that's only broken its maiden in that pool. So if he wins a Holy Bull, those people will be happy that they're sitting on a good ticket.
Yeah, well, absolutely right. Yeah, because he's not going to be 40-1 if he wins the Saturday. That's for sure. Yeah, guys. So I guess I'll kick it. Magic, you can go first, and Slim just spoke. Any final thoughts here before we sign off on who you like right now? Who's your way too early Derby pick this week? I know I asked you last week. What about this week? Any changes?
No. I mean, I still think that Essential Quality, until he shows otherwise, is the horse to beat right now for me personally. Life is Good still looks strong, and he's on the same exact path as Authentic. So, between Prevalence and Authentic, we're getting shades of horses that have had a lot of hype and sometimes been successful, sometimes haven't as they got older. So we'll see what happens there. I just realized Santa Anita announced that their Friday card's being postponed. So we're getting a lot of rain out here in California this week. And so they just already said Friday's card is canceled, and they're going to move this turf stakes races from Saturday to a different spot. So I know Slim puts his thumbs down.
That card was looking good.
You haven't looked at that card. Don't lie.
No, I saw that Santa Anita had good races because I might throw in some doubles or pick threes around the Robert Lewis or something. I was looking at it. I always Saturday Derby preps. Well, that's what I'm saying. The Saturday turf stakes
Saturdays is still good.
Yeah. Oh, Saturday's still good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't want the Saturday turf stakes to get pulled off or canceled because then that's going to kill that card. I like playing some races around the Robert Lewis. Got to get my boy Spielberg in there, maybe. I don't know. So the Robert Lewis looks good this weekend. Holy Bull. So a lot of good Derby action. So you asked my early pick. A great man, Ric Flair, once said, in order to be the man, you got to beat the man. And no one's beaten Essential Quality yet. So I'll live by that until he gets beat. He's going to be coming out in that Risen Star. And I don't think any of those horses in Fairgrounds are going to be messing with him. So he has a pretty clear path to the Derby if he could just win the Risen Star, and I don't know where else he'd go after that. Maybe back to Keeneland just to crash the bluegrass because he's so good there. So I don't see him having more than 2 races Central Qual. I don't see him losing either one of those. So if he goes undefeated into the Derby, you got to like that. He might be the favorite unless Life is Good starts running 110 buyers. But that's my talk. So everybody have fun out there. Drink responsibly, bet responsibly. Peace.
So I'll say this: 3 things to unpack with that. To be the man, you have to be the best horse in your own barn. I don't think Essential Quality is. I think Caddo River is. So that's good news for Slim. Number 2, Senor Buscador will beat all of the horses we were talking about today. And number 3, the Robert B. Lewis is next week. It's not this week.
Oh. Ooh. What's this weekend then? Holy Bull just by
Holy
itself?
Bull's this weekend.
This week's a Holy Bull. Yeah. So we don't have to worry about the Robert Lewis. That's next week.
I was a little off. Okay, it's just a Holy Bull this weekend then.
Yeah, just a Holy Bull.
And since I stopped running the Derby watch list, or whatever I called it, the Derby something.
Trail Tracker. Yeah.
Derby Tracker.
Yeah. The trail tracker. Yeah, I'm a mess. Sorry, guys.
You just look at the entries on Friday and Saturday and you're ready to bet. I get it. It's all right. So, listen, Caddo River, Senor Buscador, cannot wait for that matchup. Surely it's going to happen one of these days. All right, boys, we're signing off. As Slim eloquently put, drink responsibly out there, folks. So, we'll see you probably next weekend.